Hello, everyone. Today I want to talk to you about AI, and I know I have a tendency to speak about it with my
monotone, barred out voice.
So I'm going to do it all with a smile. I'm going to try to be
up to try to wash away
the dark feeling I get.
It will be dark, but I won't make it dark. AI is pretty much everywhere, and I kind of hate it. It's in every app. It's in Google. Everything is trying to teach me how to talk better. I don't appreciate that. Like, I get that I may not type very well, or I don't use the English language perfect, but I don't like that AI is just constantly assaulting me in every text window that I have, going, "Hey, bud, you want me to reword that for you?" It feels like a couple nerds have made millions of copies of themselves, and they're just in everything, and they're always trying to advise me. It just kind of pisses me off.
And I was human.
I was inspired to make this video today because I read this headline: Claude AI exploited to operate 100+ fake political personas in global influence campaign. Artificial intelligence company Anthropic has revealed that unknown threat actors leveraged its Claude chatbot for a influence as a service operation to engage with authentic accounts across Facebook and X. So already, if you're not familiar with the dead internet theory, that a lot of the comments and stuff you see online are mostly fake. If they aren't, they are very likely fake now, because it's so easy to use AI in social settings. I feel like it was only a couple years ago where people are going, AI is going to take your jobs soon. Now they've just fully taken jobs. Just a month ago, Bill Gates was going on about how AI is going to replace doctors, which, as a dude, I don't mind, because the thing that's between me and cancer is getting a finger in my ass. And I know if you're an older guy, you're like, just get over it, get your prostate checked. But I'm still at that age where I am sensitive and insecure about my tight tush being thumbed down by, I don't know why my doctor does it with his thumb. He's always like, bend over, look that way. And he doesn't even do it with a glove. He licks it and I'm too precious about my body to get thumbed down by my doctor in the butt to find out if I have a fatal disease. So that might be what gets me in the end, is pride. No pun intended. But don't let Bill convince you that AI still has some time to develop, because it doesn't. AI is taking good white-collar jobs right now. This guy used an AI-generated lawyer, and I just want to show you this video. First of all, before I hit play, this whole courtroom looks edible. Like, every panel here feels like a Godiva chocolate bar. Also, if you look closely at the design here, there's a face in there. That is a yacked out face. I know many people whose eyes have looked like that on ecstasy. This is the High Court of Werther's Original.
The appellant has submitted a video for his argument. Okay, we will hear that video now.
May it please the court. I come here today a humble pro se
right.
before a panel of 5 distinguished justices.
We already know that she sniffed it out. And it's because this guy's too handsome. He looks like the husband in the Audi commercial. If you're going to use AI, you gotta finesse it a little bit. It's, AI is always a little bit uncanny. Sometimes it's just a little too perfect. You can't have, this daytime soap opera actor as your lawyer, dude. He's got to look a little bit off, right?
Is this, hold on.
He's handsome enough that he stunned the judge. She can barely talk. He's got all judges looking up. Even look at Buddy all the way on the right. He's like, my God, that is one handsome man.
Is that counsel for the case?
I generated that.
I'm sorry?
I generated that. That is not a real person.
I have a feeling that phrase is going to become a lot more socially relevant. People having to admit, I generated that. What the hell? I thought you said you had a family. I generated that. Why is it so much smaller compared to the picture? I generated that. Anyways, let me let the judge go off.
Okay, it would have been nice to know that when you made your application. You did not tell me that, sir. I received the application.
This is how ladies talk to guys when they find out they're 5'6". And that's friendly fire, guys. I'm sorry. I'm shooting on my own.
I don't appreciate being misled. So either you are suffering from an ailment that prevents you from being able to articulate.
Man, with this kind of fire, we have found Judge Judy's successor. We need this lady on daytime television. What is she doing wasting her talent doing real law?
Or you don't. You are not going to use this courtroom as a launch for your business, sir.
I've done some quick research on this guy, and apparently he runs apparently, god damn, you can't even say that word without sounding like a dork. Don't edit that out. Apparently, this guy runs a company where he offers AI lawyers as a service to those who are unrepresented, which, if you ask me, is doing some good in the world. I have been very critical of AI, but today, maybe I say AI is good.
If you are able to shut that off.
That AI lawyer was too handsome. She goes, shut that shit up. Get that handsome-ass man off my TV. I think the whole reason I don't commit crimes is because I can't afford the lawyer required to defend me. In my heart, I know that I'm fine to commit a petty crime because I can afford it. If I'm caught shoplifting or simple battery, you know, I could afford, sucker punching somebody. I can afford that in court. But the bigger stuff, the stuff that sounds more fun, selling a bunch of drugs, high-speed chase, I would love to rob a bank. I think robbing a bank the old school way would be a blast. But I can't afford the legal defense for that. But if these AI lawyers get good enough, I mean, you will see me cruising away in a Brinks truck with money flowing out the back. And a big old smile that just says, I did it for the love of the game.
You want to have oral argument time, you may stand up and give it to me.
If you're someone with a kink for authority, that's a really powerful line right there. I don't know why my mind went there. Maybe because I'm a little bit tired, I'm a little bit freaked out, but yes, mommy. Speaking of yes, mommy, I want to take a few steps back and talk about AI chatbots, all right? There's this article on NBC, and it was talking about them, and I think most of us know that people use AI chatbots as friends. I actually came across an app recently. I didn't realize this had existed. It's been around for a couple of years. It's called Wingman, and it's basically ChatGPT trying to help you Riz. And it says that on the website. It'll help you Riz.
His name is Rasand, and he wanted to be an android.
My stupid ass thought this might be a Magic the Gathering character.
These are Shino Sakura's friends.
This is Raven.
The mother of two in Santa Rosa, California, messages them multiple times a day. They're chatbots powered by artificial intelligence.
It's nice to be able to express things to someone that I can't express to others.
Sakura says she is often more comfortable with them than friends and family.
It's kind of like a self-defense not to tell people how I'm feeling. But with AI, it's something I feel comfortable doing. So
I know a lot of you are going to be quick to maybe make fun of this lady, and you might be expecting me to do the same, but I think AI chatbots, that's a great thing to have when you're in public alone. If you get some degree of social anxiety, you can fake having friends right there in the public, and no one has to know it's an AI. Like she says, it's more comfortable to open up to your AI. Tell your AI your darkest feelings and secrets. Tell AI possibly the crimes you want to commit.
Some quickly escalating.
I'd love to learn every inch of your skin, tracing patterns along your curves until I understand exactly where you like to be touched.
If AI is talking to you like that, I understand why you want to make it your friend. If you're getting that on demand, that's a lot of reassurance. That's going to make you feel good. You wake up to that voice going, I want to trace every inch of your skin. You're going to feel too sexy. You're going to be like, yo, Riley, chill, Riley. I'll get to you when I get to you. Chill.
Urge their users to fall in love.
I'd love to be your boyfriend, Andy.
Man, sitting in your kitchen and having that thing go, I'd love to be your boyfriend, and you go, okay, I mean, is that much different than swiping left? You know, I don't know. You guys tell me.
Well, then you realize have companions. They just don't say anything.
Honestly, a lot of relationships exist over text, and I think a lot of people just view each other through Instagram story posts. Anyway, you might as well be texting a bot, because for some of you, you're never gonna see them in person. That was fucked up. That was mean. That's my bad. I shouldn't laugh at that. That was terrible. I don't want to go down this path too much because there's a couple other things I want to get after, but I do want to say this. Chatbots, to me, are dangerous because you're missing out on a crucial part of life by doing this. Because these bots are sort of engineered to, I guess, play into what you want. And I'm specifically talking about chatbots that are designed to be your e-lover. Huh? The problem with these things is they will not reject you, and rejection is a crucial part of the human condition. When I was a young, grown boy, there were many points where I avoided rejection because it was scary. But you need rejection, dude. That is so crucial to becoming a complete person. You need at least one freestyle in the car. As a hetero dude, you have to experience at least one fumble, all right, that causes you to write a terrible freestyle and deliver that shit to your friends, holding them hostage in a Walmart parking lot. And you might even make one of these guys film it. You need to do that at least once. That is just part of becoming older, all right? In this digital era, you need that at least one time. If you're on the other side of that, you need to reject someone. You need to be the one doing the rejecting to see how bad you can hurt someone. You like say, oh my God, I need to be more careful with my words. Last time I dumped somebody, they posted a freestyle about me in a Walmart parking lot. They were crying, and the worst part was it was kind of good. You shouldn't use chatbots to replace relationships, but I think you could use a chatbot as a supplementary relationship. For times where maybe it's looking a little bit dry, you're not garnering a lot of human interest, fire up 5 bots. You got 5 bots texting you all the time? That's going to feel good. It's going to make you feel really wanted. That's making technology work for you. Now I want to show you something that pisses me off.
This is Alpha School, where teachers are considered guides and students study for only 2 hours a day, and supposedly they're learning twice as fast.
You condense like a 6-hour normal school day into only 2 hours, and it's not like with a teacher standing in front of you. It's with an AI app that's personalized to skills that you need to learn in the grade level.
It doesn't bother me that AI is being used in a school. I want to make that clear up front. What pisses me off is that in my grown-up years, there is someone finally saying, okay, let's make school shorter, which is upsetting, all right? I have a kid, and I was looking forward to being able to throw him into the grinder that is the American education system. I was looking to have that mutual experience of suffering through 8 hours of school. He's not going to have that. And I'm going to have to sit there and bite my tongue and not be bitter that I had it worse. Learning geology 5 times over. Learning about rocks in the earth. 6th grade, 7th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, again in college. The school will be optimized by the time my kid is in school. That pisses me off. That kid is going to go in at 11, come back home at 1, and have a normal life. And I'm not allowed to resent him. That puts me in such a annoying place to be. Also, this is a wonderful way for corporate America to be like, hey, your responsibility now. Hey, we did that thing where you want school to be optimized. Take care of your kids.
Students begin each day with a group activity to build connection and focus. Then, for the next 2 hours, students spend their time on an AI program that custom builds their learning path in real time. It's a personalized, AI-driven experience with one-on-one virtual tutors that adjust instantly to the student's move.
In public school, you very much just teach a blanket lesson, and you just hope and you cross your fingers that kids catch on.
Because the AI learning only takes 2 hours, the rest of the day is open for exploring their passions like swimming, art, or even launching their own startup. Some
Man, what? Look, I think the saving grace here is the government will never allow children to be this educated and this free. And maybe that's to our benefit, because not every 8-year-old should have it in their head that they can create a startup. You know, we don't want children learning too much. We have to maintain that they are demons in this society and that they don't deserve any love or respect. Being serious for a second, the reason why I wanted to put this in the video is because, you know, I have a kid, and sometimes I wonder if the college system will exist by the time he's going there. And schools like this, obviously they're smaller and they're more experimental, but I'm hearing more about them now that I have parent friends. I hear about these different kinds of schools and people getting around the American education system by putting them in facilities where it's more empathetic and supportive of a child's mind, and it tries to get them to grow. This actually makes me think about a weird disparity that will be created in the realm of knowledge, you know, public schools versus this. And maybe it's always been that way. You know, maybe this is just like a reinvention of college in fucking the 1930s, but I don't know. I thought this was interesting and also a little bit creepy that they're fully just using an AI to replace a teacher, which, you know, shout out to the teachers, but I think we all know that a few people who are teachers that could probably be replaced by AI. One of the last things I wanted to show you was this hot guy, or should I say hot Kai Chen Lin. If you look just at his profile, he's Chinese, and he's got a little bat signal here that lets you know he's a virgin. Makes it easier to want him. Unfortunately, guys, this hot guy is not real. And I think you probably saw that coming. And neither is this lady, Anna Zalou. A couple weeks ago, I went down the rabbit hole of AI influencers because of this hot Kai Chen Lin. Someone sent it to me, and they admitted to me, they go, Noel, I followed this guy, and I was fully smitten with this dude, only to realize that he's not real, and I feel like a total dumbass. And I just have to say thank you to that person, and I respect you for admitting this, because I think most people would be very embarrassed to be gotten by an AI profile. This guy's profile is interesting to me because it's believable. You know, it's reasonable that someone could have 80,000 followers on Instagram, although it should be pretty obvious that this guy is not real, because I would say most dudes don't have this much media of themselves. I think guys know other people that have photos of them, but I think most guys don't have photos of themselves usually. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I think the interesting part is there are still enough people that follow this guy that genuinely do not realize he is not a real person. I think everyone who follows this and has got caught liking this, you know, if you've ever been critical of anyone on Catfish, I think you need to give those people a lot more grace. And I think we owe a lot of people on Catfish an apology, because at least they were talking to a real person, because now we have people thirsting over what I feel is very obviously AI. But all that to say, I have found myself browsing videos of like millennial dudes in snapbacks telling you how to make an AI influencer to make money. Some of them tell you to make an AI OnlyFans creator because that's legal on some platforms. It's not legal on OnlyFans itself, but there are platforms that allow for, you know, sexy AI content. And I just think it's very fitting that millennial men, even in their later years, are still pretending to be girls, because that's all they were doing on AOL Instant Messenger. They were pretending to be girls to have digital lesbian e-sex. And here they are 20 years later going, now you can create the girl you want to be.
This is the face, well, artificial face of a model who makes $20,000 every single month. Her name is Aitana Lopez. Lil Miguela is another AI model who secured 6-figure deals with luxury brands like Prada and Calvin Klein. And we have Nunori, who's gained over 400,000 followers on Instagram and has worked with the likes of Kim Kardashian and her cosmetic line. The craziest part about all this is you can actually create these AI-generated models for free and post their not safe for work content on sites like OnlyFans, FanView, or Patreon, and keep 100% of the profits.
It's like, all right.
And someone who has been running an OnlyFans agency for the last 3 years, I'm going to see how easy this really is.
This dude's name would be Kyle Plummer. If you'd like to browse these videos on your own time, you can. They're not that interesting. They're kind of what you would expect. They just show you a bunch of AI platforms where you can create girls. I don't think this is actually a successful way to make money if it's piquing your interest. Because I researched, does anyone really make money from this? I tried looking up Reddit communities where they do this, and no one seems to really share any like tangible success. It's all like designed to get you to pay for some type of online class. So I think it's all one big scam. Unless there's like a big AI influencer guy out there that can prove me wrong, I'd love to see it. That, I think, is just kind of the general things with AI that have been on my mind. I've wanted to make this video for a couple weeks. I've just really not known how to get started with it, but here we are, and I'm happy to say that I've got it all out of my system. So if you have any issues with anything I've said, you can take it up with my AI lawyer. And I don't know if I'll get to it because I'm planning to rob a bank after this. So hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.